Happy to everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice. This is the day that the Lord has made. And what you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rejoice. Is you going to rejoice? And we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. Listen, you are listening to the Dr. Telisa Show, and I'm super excited that we always having conversations that matters to our community and our culture. And today, y'all, I'm super excited to have an amazing woman of faith that I've called my sister for so many years. She's been boots on the ground. I think our boots are less over the hill, baby, because we stay in the community, and we's not tired yet. All right, I said we's not tired yet, because community, if we don't do it, then who's going to do it? And so we got to all get that mindset and say, if we don't be the effective change that we want to see in our community, then who will do it? And so I'm super excited to hear for you to hear her story and hear all the great things she's doing to build better capacity within the people in our community. So you're welcome with me, the one and the only, Dr. Nicole Gates Golden.
Thanks for having me, Dr. Telisa. How are you?
I am wonderful. Sis, kind of tell people, who are you?
Oh, my gosh.
You didn't just pop up. Yeah, who are you today?
Who am I today? Let's see, what hat am I wearing? Well, I am the founder of Golden Key Entrepreneur Training Academy. I'm a wife of Mr. Charlie, the Mr. Charlie Golden Jr. Mm-hmm. I have 4 beautiful daughters, Yolanda, Savannah, Brooklyn, Bianna, and my bonus daughter, Melissa. And I'm a community advocate, man. I'm out here like boots on the ground every day, really trying to make an impact on our community. We live here. I feel like it's our charge to do so.
And it is, because you see so many people always want to talk about what's wrong with Memphis. You know, It always goes back to ACEs. You know, we all been trained on ACEs.
Yes.
What's wrong with them? No, it's not what's wrong with them. It's what happened to them,
Absolutely.
right? And it's the same concept, but what happened to our community?
What happened to it? But I'm here for it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here to, whatever impact I can make on our community, I'm here to actually make that happen.
And so let's talk about some of the initiatives that you've done in the past, right?
Wow.
Because you have, you've done a lot of initiatives in the past, and then you didn't just do them to be selfish, to keep them. You would pass them on. You would pass the torch and say, run with this vision.
Run with it.
Kind of talk about those initiatives.
So initially, you know, of course, I'm not originally from Memphis.
Yes.
So when I first moved here, I had my twins. I think my twins were like 6 months old when we first moved here. And so I remember the radio station, they had stopped all the songs and wasn't playing any music that day. And they stopped it because they were talking about the infant mortality issue here in Memphis. And of course that struck home because I had preemies, right? My girls were preemies, and I was like, wow, this is something. Why is it so bad here in Memphis? Like, what's going on? You know, so it really piqued my interest. From there, I was working out at Church Health Center when they were on Union, and they had a class that they were advertising that they were going to do with March of Dimes and to become community lay health advisors.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to take that class, you know, just so I can learn about, like, because I was a little nervous. Of course, I had babies, you know, so I was a little nervous. I was like, man, did I move to the wrong place, you know? So I took the class and really got engaged with it and really started doing a lot of volunteer work, because I believe wherever you live, you should be actively involved in that community, right? We have a vested interest because we live there. So I started volunteering for them and really putting on some events to raise awareness about infant mortality. And from there was offered a job with Shelby County government.
Yes.
So I started that job over their infant mortality initiative that they had. So our job, we were really charged with raising awareness, doing programming, you know, getting people to resources in the community. And I loved that.
Yeah.
I loved it because it kind of put me on the ground with these moms. I could relate to it, right? I just had those babies, so I totally could relate to what was going on. And then from there, my daughter and I had this brilliant idea. I was like, well, if these are the issues that's affecting our babies, let's start this baby. We called it Baby Feet. You know, I was like, because it's a big task, you know, to be able to educate the community, the moms, the grandmothers, because, you know, here, we big on Big Mama.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So,
I thank God for my Big Mama.
Yes. And so I learned a lot of things because, you know, growing up north, it's a little different. You know what I mean? So I learned so much just doing that work. And so we started Baby Feet. It was a baby safety center, not a baby store per se, but it was a baby safety center. So they came in, they would have access to layette sets, cribs, and car seats, and all of this stuff that was donated to us, brand new. Absolutely brand new from different organizations, not here in Memphis, literally from the East Coast, which is kind of funny.
Wow.
But I was so blessed to be able to partner with them to make that happen.
Yeah.
Then I was offered a job with Shelby County. The mayor said, hey, I want you to come work for me. Mayor Luttrell was in office at that time and offered me a position in public affairs. He was like, I've been watching you for years. I see the work that you're doing. And, that was such a blessing that people recognize you for the work that you've done. And so I went to work for Mayor Luttrell, turned the Baby Feet over to Commissioner Charlie Caswell.
Right, yep.
He was boots on the ground at that time as well. And we did a lot of work together. So I was like, hey, listen, I can't run this while working for Shelby County. So I need you to take over. And he did. And he did an awesome job with that. And I think we had that baby store for a good 5 years after that.
And that's a blessing because you could have said, well, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to let it die. But you knew the parents and the children.
They needed
it. And when you know there's a need in our community, y'all, we got to stop acting like that we don't see the need. And we don't know the need. There is a need that our community has to have, and we got to work it together, right? And we got to be intentional about making sure that we're working the needs of our community. And not only that, so now I want to kind of fast forward because I want to get all this in, because not only that, now you have founded an organization again. Meeting the needs of our community.
Absolutely.
Kind of tell me about what's the name of the organization and why.
So it's Golden Key Entrepreneur Training Academy. I started this really because I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur, and it's funny, I always say 16. Since the age of 16, my mom said, nope, you better go back some years. So she said 6. She said, you forgot you used to do a community newsletter, right? And I was like, oh, yeah, I did used to do that. So we were like one of the first kids in the neighborhood that had a computer. I got on there and just taught myself how to use it, right?
Yeah.
And so I used to actually interview my neighbors, and I put together a little newsletter, old school print shop, and printed it out and sold it for 10 cents. My mom was like, you was an entrepreneur.
Yes, Lord, that's entrepreneurship.
Right? But I mean, at that young age, to be able to just have, the wherewithal to actually do that, like that's major. None of my parents are entrepreneurs. Nobody really close to me was an entrepreneur, so I don't know why, but the God-given plan and path, and I'm glad I kind of pursued that. So from there, I started doing community events. Actually, I was probably the youngest person on a PTA.
Oh, my.
Right? I graduated high school at 16, and I joined the PTA at my brother's school, and I was like, it was a school I went to, too. So it was kind of cool. I was able to, plan some events, and that's kind of what got me rolling with doing community work. Loved it. So from there, when I got here, we actually started from the infant mortality stuff. We started meeting so many single moms. So we originally, so you remember, we had successful single moms for a while. We did that, and we started a class called Mogul Moms, right? Because I was like, all these single moms, they're looking for ways to make money, and everybody has a marketable skill. Everybody. Regardless of what your walk of life is, everybody has something that they can market and sell. So we started a Mogul Mom class. We had 25 women join this class, all single moms. To this day, 23 are still in business and doing well. I want to shout out Miss Daphne Swift, because you know Daphne.
Yes.
And Daphne was in that class and is rocking it. She is doing it. Yes, she is doing her thing. So from there, I was like, it's something with the entrepreneurship. I think it's the thing that really bridges the gap for single moms.
Absolutely.
And so I really wanted to develop it. It's been a long time dream of mine to really actually have an academy. Originally, I was going to do it online. I was like, I'm just have an online academy. Then the pandemic hit, and I was like, well, I'm writing my own curriculum at that time. I put it down, and I was like, well, I'm going to do some classes and stuff myself, right? Finish my degrees and all this stuff. And then I said, you know what, I want to revisit it. So I helped my aunt actually start a school, right, about a year or so ago. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm helping build other people's dreams. I need to stop building other people's dreams and build mine. So fast forward, Mr. Gold and I, we get married, we walk through the building. I was like, this would be a great space for Entrepreneur Training Academy. And so finished up the curriculum, which had been sitting for 2 years now.
Wow.
2 years. God allowed me to have that space to actually finish up that curriculum. I got it finished, and I was like, listen, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So the training academy is not just classes. They can come in. We actually have, when they walk in, we have our classroom. We have a meeting space. Like if they want to have a conference, style meeting.
Yes.
We have a room for that. We have a Zen Den, my favorite spot.
I love a Zen Den.
Zen Den is for those entrepreneurs that just need to take a break.
Okay.
Sometimes we need to get those creative juices flowing.
Yeah.
We need to relax and kind of clear our minds.
Yeah.
So we put a space in there where they can actually go in there, aromatherapy, they have music therapy. They can go in there and just chill, uninterrupted.
I love it.
So we did that. Then my other favorite spot is, I told Mr. Golden, I was like, listen, I want us to have an innovation brand lab. He probably was looking at me like, what is that?
What is that?
So in this lab, I wanted it to be a place where they can create their first set of branded items.
Yes.
T-shirts, coffee mugs, tumblers, whatever, with their logo on it, right?
Yeah.
So we have all the equipment in there for them to be able to do that. And, they can take it with them. If they're not a part of the academy, they can still get services there. They can come and use it and, pay for their materials or whatever.
Y'all know this young lady is brilliant. Okay. If you don't know it, Charlie Golden, you married a diamond, baby, because she's shining bright. Hey, I'm your girl, Dr. Telisa. Hold tight. We'll be right back right after this.
Join the rhythm and feel the beat in our community where we're all complete. With Dr. Telisa, let's take a stand. Together we'll grow hand in hand.
From the
Dr.
roots of
Telisa
history
show.
to dreams we chase, Dr. Telisa Franklin shines a light on every face. In
At
every
the Dr.
heartbeat,
Telisa
there's
show.
a story to tell. Gotta keep the culture celebrated as we excel. Here at the Dr. Telisa show.
It's time for an upgrade. Let's upgrade your skincare routine. If you suffer from acne scars, dark spots, or severe hyperpigmentation, you need the Tones by Coco Brightening Moisturizer, Rapid Dark Spot Corrector, and you have to try our Kojic Acid Sea Moss Soap. These products work so fast, you can see results in just 7 days. You have to try. Shop now and get 10% off your first order at tonesbycoco.com. Hey you, ready to glow up this year? The Tones by Coco Luxury Organic System has the complete skincare regimens that tailor to all skin types. Wash your face to perfection with the trusted luxury organic brand. Our product line will help you solve problematic skin issues such as hyperpigmentation, acne, severe skin dryness, and inflammation. Our daily regimen kits, they help combat these issues, leaving your skin with an even tone appearance, clear from acne and blackheads, moisturized with max hydration, free from irritation and sensitivities. We also carry top quality plant extracted cloth mask containing herbal healing properties, along with vitamins that add that essential nutrition to your skin. Start your journey today. Vegan, cruelty-free, clinically tested, and ethnically approved. Shop now at www.tonesbycoco.com.
Join the rhythm and feel the beat in our community where we're all complete. With Dr. Telisa, let's take a stand. Together we'll grow hand in hand.
From
at
the
Dr.
roots of
Telisa
history
show.
to dreams we chase, Dr. Talisa Franklin shines a light on every face. In
At the
every
Dr.
heartbeat,
Telisa
there's a
show.
story to tell. Gotta keep the culture celebrated as we excel.
Here at the Dr. Telisa show.
Hey, y'all, we're back right here on the Dr. Telisa show. And let me tell ya, I'm talking with my girl, Dr. Nicole Gates Golden, where she married and she got a new name. But more so, y'all, she's living out the dream of helping other people be successful. And so when we broke off, he was telling us about at the Golden
Entrepreneur Training Academy. It's not just an academy. It's not just classes.
Yeah, it's all
right?
that good stuff. So you got the Zen in, which, you know, I'm always about.
Oh, yeah.
Relax.
Woosah.
It's amazing what happens
Yeah.
when you reset yourself, how you can
And we
open
need
your
that.
brain to think about that niche, especially as an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur 30 plus years of my life.
Oh, yeah.
So if I don't know nothing else,
You
I
know
know the
that,
good,
right?
the bad, and some real ugly days of
Yes,
entrepreneurship.
yes.
But also you have the brand. That's hot. Kind of
Yeah.
tell me a little bit more about that
So-
and how people that are not in the academy can utilize that service.
So in the Innovation Brand Lab, we have all the machines that you can use to create your own promotional items, right? So that could be keychains, it could be pot holders, it could be, you know, what's the little things we set our cups on?
Coasters.
Coasters. We have backpacks, we have bags. You name it,
I love
really,
it.
they can create in there. So we have the heat presses. We have the one that does coffee mugs and
Yeah.
tumblers. We can do hats. We're getting a new one. I can't wait.
Yes.
That does the phone cases. And so we were
Ooh.
thinking of the one thing that entrepreneurs really neglect is marketing, right?
Baby,
But
marketing.
you could be your own marketing. And I know you know about billboards. So
Baby.
you can be on your billboard
Yes.
by wearing your logoed items, right?
And I tell people all the time on my website for many years, so we redid a refresh, is the label was Telisa Franklin is just not a name, it's a brand, right?
Right.
Because I'm my brand.
Right.
I am the
That's
brand.
right.
And so I'm looking at what you're doing, and but I think about when you guys always talking about the golden key, right?
Right.
You call yourself a hope-driven organization.
Absolutely.
But what does that really look like with entrepreneurs? Because is it only just in Raleigh and Memphis, or are you expanding all over for people to come?
We would love to expand. It's open to anyone.
Okay.
Right? We're located in Raleigh, but it's open to anyone. We have people that's coming from different areas to the class, which is awesome. You know, I taught some classes about a year ago in Fraser, and we had people coming from Collierville and Germantown and Cordova. So
Yeah.
I always like to leave it open. If people are willing to come, I'm willing to teach.
And I
right?
love it. And so can you briefly explain, since you're always about that teacher, the length of formatting of the average course training to any listener or somebody that's looking for the opportunity? Kind of tell them, is it like so many weeks, so many
Yes.
quarters? How's your cohorts going?
So it's a 12-week program in person. We eventually will have it online. Right now it's in person.
Okay.
Because I feel like, and it's very hands-on. Listen, this class is not me talking to people,
Okay.
right? Not at all. You come to that class, it's interactive.
Okay.
You're going to get involved. You're going to be doing some things. We do some activities to make them understand. We say we're a hope-driven organization
Yeah.
because we want people to dream again. Like,
Oh, yeah.
those are the things that I think as adults we get so far away from, right? Some of us had aspirations of being an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
but had nobody really to feed into them and speak life into that thing, right?
Exactly.
And so I want to be that vessel that can speak life into a person that says, listen, I had this business idea, because I'm going to run with it.
Right, right,
Okay,
right.
okay, tell me about your business idea. Let's walk through it, right? So it's such an awesome blessing just to be able to help people in that capacity, right? And so we opened it up originally. I said, well, 20. I'm gonna start with a small class. We're like at 42 right now.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It really is a blessing, but it shows that there's
The
a need for this,
That's
right?
the community need. And
Absolutely.
you filled the need.
Absolutely.
How can people access, and is it affordable? Because
yeah.
again, we're looking at people that's in the community with all different walks of life.
Right. So one of the things I did, because I'm big on research. So I did my research, I looked at what was offered in the Memphis community. We had so much during the pandemic, right? soon as they said the world opened back up, everything went away.
Close away, bam.
Startups, nothing for a
Yeah.
startup right now. So we did want to make it affordable. So right
Yes.
now it is very, very, very affordable. But there's a couple of ways. We do have mini grants, so a person could apply for a mini grant.
Awesome.
If they have any, financial need.
Yeah.
We can do that. And we have some great partners.
Yes.
Working with a firm. So
Yes.
some of the fathers are in our program, and they are super excited. And I'm talking about they come with so much energy. Love working with them,
Yes.
right? We have people that are actually coming from Golden Institute. So
Okay.
those are the kids that just finished up that program, and they're learning how to now start their own business
I
and
love
do
it.
landscaping
I
and
love it.
design. So a lot of really cool ways. They really just need to reach out.
Yeah.
So if they're interested, they just need to reach out to us, and we can give them whatever assistance they need.
Now, the beauty of it that you have made sure that it's affordable and accessibility, but how does it work through that? What's your hours for an average person that's coming saying, you know what, can I fit this? Because let's be real. There's a lot of people in our community,
Yes.
they make limited amount of money.
Right.
So they have not a lot of hours because they're trying to work a lot of hours at their first, second, and third job
Absolutely.
just to pay ends meet. Because let's
my
be real.
gosh.
A lot of people are working multiple
They are.
choices
They are.
just to make ends meet.
Yes.
And I mean, they barely making with all them jobs, probably $30,000 because whatever happens. So they
Right.
want a new life,
Right.
but do they have time for it? So how did that work?
Absolutely. So ironically, when I first started this, I was like, well, I want to have a day class, right, for those that may work night.
Yeah.
And I want to have an evening class.
Okay.
Just so happened, all of the ones that came for orientation wanted evening. So classes right now are 6 to 8.
Okay.
So it's 2 hours. But it's 2 hours. It's jam-packed, but I promise you they learning.
I love it.
They are
I
learning,
bet they
learning,
are.
learning,
I bet
learning.
they are. I love it.
Yeah, in a fun manner. And, I feel like if you learn and it's creative and it's fun,
Yeah.
you will remember it.
Yep.
You'll
Yep. But
commit
if
it to
it's
memory.
boring, you be like, oh, I'm ready for them to
Right.
go. Out of the, yeah.
And
So
they
I
do get
it.
homework.
Oh,
They get
okay,
homework. They
okay.
get homework. And I do check, it's not homework that I got to sit and check right off. Oh,
But it's
yeah,
gonna
they
make
did
them
this.
a better them.
But yeah, just stuff that they're working on, their mission and their
Okay.
vision statements, right?
Yes.
So I try to make it fun and interactive so they kind of understand,
Yes.
like, why is this important and how does this fit into my business plan?
Yeah.
So it's going to be very comprehensive, but it's hands-on. So they're working on their business plan
Yeah.
while they're in class.
I
They're
love
writing
it.
each component. So I love that. So it's a lot that we put into this program.
Yeah.
They get coaching.
Okay.
So we have a community partner with 1MBB and Operation Hope. So they'll
Yes.
get coaching through them. They have other opportunities through them because, of course, they have e-com and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff, all kinds of cool stuff. So we did our homework. But
did it,
we
and
wanted
you
to make
did
sure it was going to
well.
work well for, yeah.
Awesome. So before we get out of here, because my thing is all about having conversations that benefit our community and our culture.
Absolutely.
And so if there was one word, how would you describe community in one word?
I would say togetherness.
Okay. I
you
like
know,
that.
Cohesiveness.
Yes, I like
Probably
that.
a better word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what would be that one word that you would describe community?
Definitely cohesiveness.
Okay. And what's that one word you describe culture?
Culture.
Make you think, right?
Yes, it does.
Because a lot of times people think culture is about the race.
Yeah, and it's not.
It's totally not about
Yeah. But I would say probably to get that togetherness. Right?
cohesive and
Yeah.
togetherness. And so in order for us to move our community, we got to continue the conversations
Yeah.
of togetherness and cohesiveness.
Yes.
We got to stop working in silos. What I've
Oh, my
learned
gosh, yes.
and I've heard in your conversation is with your institute. Give me the name again because I'm showing
Golden Key.
Golden Key.
ETA. I always say Golden Key ETA.
Okay,
So much
Gold
easier.
T, ETA. What I've heard is that you guys are just not an ASHI program, but you also have community partners.
We do.
And resources, so that's the whole 365.
Yes.
Because when we're looking at our communities, especially some of our communities are underserved
Right.
and underprivileged and under-resourced too.
Right,
Let me
very
be very
much so.
clear. Some of them are just under-resourced, right?
Very much so.
That we got to have people that can work together and find these community partners and say, hey, can you pull this? Can you pull this? Can you pull this? So that we really can benefit our community.
Yeah. And I think that's where all of my experience kind of
Yeah.
comes into play, right? All of the work I did with Shelby County in public affairs, being actively involved in all the resources around the county.
Yeah.
You know, I can actually give that to the students. So
Yeah.
when they come into the program, they're not just coming for the entrepreneur training, but they may have some other things that they're dealing with, and we can lead them to the right resource.
Right.
Yeah.
So I love all things. Give people the information how they can contact you so they can stay connected to all things Dr. Nicole Gates Golden, my girl.
Yes, absolutely. So for Golden Key Entrepreneur Training Academy, you can reach us at 901-632-2548. And our website is goldenkeyeta.org.
I love, and y'all listen, if you can only see, look, we got the same nail polish.
Right.
Oh
so
my
funny.
God, y'all. We
Twins.
got,
We're
twin.
twinning.
We're twinning for the community, y'all. Listen, y'all, thank you so much, Dr. Nicole Gates Golden.
Thank you, Dr. Telisa.
Make sure y'all stay connected, because this woman here, she just ain't just a woman that's talking it. She walk it like she talk it, and she talk it like she walk it.
Hey.
She's all about the community, and she's sure enough all about seeing the community move to that next level. And that's the only way we're going to do it.
That's the
It's
only way we're
through
gonna do it.
togetherness and
Collaborate.
cohesive. We
We
got to
gotta
collaborate.
collaborate.
I tell people, I don't compete with nobody. We
Yep.
complete each other. Because you may be the A, and I may be the B, and somebody's maybe the C, and somebody.
Yes.
This is how we got to move our community. Because if
Exactly.
we don't, we're going to continue to keep the silos that we're
Exactly.
doing now.
Yep.
All right?
No more silos.
No more. No more. No more. No more silos. Y'all know that I love you, baby. Absolutely, positively love you. And there is nothing you can do about it. Make this day, make this moment, make this second the best ever, and learn how to be the best version of you, because everybody else is already taken. Until next time, be blessed is my prayer for you.
Join the Join the rhythm and feel the beat in our community where we're all complete. With Dr. Telisa, let's take a stand. Together we'll grow hand in hand.
From the
Dr.
roots of
Telisa
history
show.
to dreams we chase, Dr. Talisa Franklin shines a light on every face. In
At the
every
Dr.
heartbeat,
Telisa
there's a
show.
story to tell. Gotta keep the culture celebrated as we excel. Here at the Dr. Talisa show.
It's time for an upgrade. Let's upgrade your skincare routine. If you suffer from acne scars, dark spots, or severe hyperpigmentation, you need the Tones by Coco Brightening Moisturizer, Rapid Dark Spot Corrector, and you have to try our Kojic Acid Sea Moss Soap. These products work so fast, you can see results in just 7 days. You have to try. Shop now and get 10% off your first order at tonesbycoco.com. Hey you, ready to glow up this year? The Tones by Coco Luxury Organic System has the complete skincare regimens that tailor to all skin types. Wash your face to perfection with the trusted luxury organic brand. Our product line will help you solve problematic skin issues such as hyperpigmentation, acne, severe skin dryness, and inflammation. Our daily regimen kits, they help combat these issues, leaving your skin with an even tone appearance, clear from acne and blackheads, moisturized with max hydration, free from irritation and sensitivities. We also carry top quality plant extracted cloth mask containing herbal healing properties, along with vitamins that add that essential nutrition to your skin. Start your journey today. Vegan, cruelty-free, clinically tested, and ethnically approved. Shop now at www.tonesbycoco.com.
Join the rhythm and feel the beat in our community.